All right, Congress getting out of town, but not before getting enough votes to go ahead and spend an extra $320 billion. It wasn't a slam dunk. 23 Republican senators voting against this spending measure that extends the debt ceiling for another couple of years. Indiana Republican Mike Braun wasn't intrigued by this at all. He voted no. One of, again, about 24 Republicans who did so. Senator, very good to have you. Thank you for coming.
Good to be on.
It's on, as you know, and it was passed, and now we're looking at the next couple of years of $1 trillion headed to the deficit for the next 2 years. What do you think?
Well, I think it's kind of what I knew was coming when I got here in the first place, and I understand all the political reasons. We do get normally left kind of holding the bag on explaining about government shutdowns and all the things that go along with trying to hold the line on spending. And I'm just hoping, been here 7 months now, that when we win in November of 2020, we remember the roots of what conservatism is about, and that's not running trillion-dollar deficits, on a budget that's our size year after year when we got all this debt. So hopefully it's a wake-up call. I'm going to keep saying the same thing. And I was glad at least 22 others stood in line to make a strong statement.
Nevertheless, the president, as you know, he's expected to sign off on this, praise the budget deal. He says there's plenty of time to cut. There have been enormous and plenty of opportunities long before you came to Washington, Senator, for both parties, each party at different times under control, and no one ever did anything. So what makes you think that the president and his promise to finding plenty of time to cut will deliver?
He's been here a couple years or so. I remember when I was running back in March of 18, when they did the continuing resolution that re-enabled defense, and I think the president said, we did this last time. He's in now the reality of D.C., to where when you've been doing this for so long, it just gets to be part of the system. And I hope, because I'll be mentioning it to the administration, leadership in the Senate, we can't keep doing it. We're going to lose credibility with the core of who supports us. And it's not people that look at this kind of behavior to where you say the same thing every year and never change it. So it's up to those of us that are new. I know Governor Rick Scott from Florida, Mitt Romney, we're the 3 new business guys in the Senate. We've doubled the business caucus. Maybe voters need to send more of us here. We know how to do a budget, make a payroll, and make the hard decisions.
And some of your colleagues might, but the rap against Republicans is they talk a good game, much like Democrats on wanting to get spending under control, and they do everything. But do you think voters are ticked at both of you?
I hope they are. Democrats believe in this. We end up going along to get along to accommodate defense. I voted against the defense reauthorization bill out of principle, because how do we expect to ever hold the Democrats accountable when we hold defense as being sacrosanct? Believe me, there's waste and ways to cut 1% or freeze it until we get back in order. Neil, that would be the easiest job any CEO in America would have. Any governor,
in Washington right
if that's
now,
all
Senator.
you needed to do.
You are in Washington right now, and I know as a former businessman, a successful one, it's a little odd for you. But, Senator, thank you for taking the time. I do appreciate it.
You bet. Good to be on.